Lumedix Cath module, finalizing a structured report for a Cath procedure. Prior to watching this training video, you should have already completed the Apollo LX navigation video training, and you should understand the following. Know the different icons in Apollo LX. Know how to find your patient in different modules in Apollo LX. Know how to navigate through a workflow to edit or add data. The objectives of this training video are the following. 1. How to find your patient. 2. How to view and finalize the procedure log report. 3. How to document the physician findings and plan of care. 4. How to add images to the physician report. 5. How to view and finalize the physician structured report. To begin, go to the Lumedix CVIS folder under My Apps, and then you will click on the icon labeled Lumedix. If you are on a workstation at the hospital, this Lumedix icon will be displayed on your desktop. When the login window appears, enter your network ID and password in the username and password fields. How to find your patient. Once you are logged into Apollo LX, go to the Cath module under the Filters pane. Click on the My Patients Not Finalized filter. This list will show you all patients where you have been assigned as the performing physician. Carefully choose the patient from the list. Double-click on the patient that you need to review. Viewing and finalizing the procedure log report. By default, the Report tab will be the first tab opened in the Cath workflow. The first thing you will want to do is check the status of the procedure log report to see if it's in approved status. At the top of the screen, you should see the Cath log report with the status assigned to it. If the status is approved, this means the monitor has signed the report and it's ready for you to review and finalize. Highlight the row and click the button to the right that says View Current Report. The report will open in Microsoft Word. Once you review the contents of the report and agree with everything, close Microsoft Word by clicking the X at the top of the screen. You will then go to the Change Status drop-down and change the status from Approved to Final. You will be prompted for your network username and password. Enter in your password to finalize the Cath log report. If the Cath log report was not in approved status, this means it has not been completed by the monitor. Please do not finalize until it is in approved status. Documenting the physician findings and plan of care. To document your physician findings, click the MD Findings tab. Here you will see the physician findings documented by the monitor. This information will appear on the physician report in the summary section. When you scroll to the bottom of the screen, you will see the coronary summary that will appear on the physician report. To edit any of the information in the coronary summary, you must go to the Coronary Summary tab to make changes or additions. I will demonstrate by clicking the Coronary Summary tab. Let's assume you want to make a comment on the second diagonal. Go to the empty row on the grid and click the drop-down to find the vessel or lesion you want to document on. Select from the drop-down or free text any comments under the description. You can also enter any pre or post stenosis for this vessel or lesion. When your changes are complete, click the View Coronary Summary button, and then click the Generate Summary button to get your changes submitted. Now, when I go back to my MD findings, I can see that my second diagonal comments are included. To enter additional summary sentences that will show at the top of the physician report, you can go to the Conclusions button under the Summary section and use the pre-built Smart Notes. Smart Notes are cascading menus used to enter commonly used text into memo fields. Smart Notes allow you to quickly enter data into a memo field while still allowing you the flexibility to include certain record-specific notes. As I demonstrate using a couple of the Smart Notes that are pre-built. If you prefer, you can type directly into the summary box. However, do not free text until after you have used the Smart Notes. If you free text first and then use Smart Notes, your free text will be deleted. Next, to document your plan of care, click the Recommendations button, again to use the pre-built Smart Notes. You can see there are certain default values that are put into certain drop-downs. Again, if you prefer, you can free text in the recommendations box. If you try and use your pre-built Smart Notes after free texting, your free text will be deleted. When you have finished entering your physician findings, click the Save button. Adding images to the physician report. Make sure the image you would like to include on the report is on the main frame in CardioPax. Click Pause to capture the best frame image. Captured the image, right-click on it and select Actions, Copy Frame. Once you have copied the frame, go back to Apollo LX and click the Attachments icon in the toolbar. When the window appears, click Edit, Paste, and your image will now appear at the end of the physician report. In addition to any DICOM studies that you attach, hemodynamic snapshots taken during the procedure will be automatically included in the bottom of the procedure log report. DICOM or X-ray images that you have included as an attachment will be in the physician report. Viewing and finalizing the physician structured report. Once you are ready to finalize the physician report, click on the Report tab. If you have added any images or made additional changes, make sure you first click the Save button. This will rerun the physician report and include your changes. At the top of the screen, you will see the Cath physician report with a status assigned to the report. If the status is in preliminary, this means the monitor has completed their documentation and the report is ready for you to review and finalize. Make sure the Cath physician report is highlighted, and on the right side of the screen, you will click the View Current Report button. Make sure you review all the contents of the report and that you agree with everything documented. You can see at the bottom of the report, the image that I have included is now on the report. Once you have reviewed the report and agree with all the information, close the Microsoft Word document by clicking the X at the top of the screen. Next, you will want to go to the Change Status drop-down and change the status from preliminary to final. You will be prompted for your user ID and password. Enter your password to finalize the report. If the Cath physician report is not in preliminary status, this means it has not been completed by the monitor. Please do not finalize until it is in preliminary status. However, you can still complete all of your required documentation and save to the database. As a tip, never enter any data directly in the Microsoft Word document. Data entered here is not saved to the database and will not appear in the final physician report. Once the report is finalized, you can no longer edit the report. You will need to create an amended report. Please watch the video Lumedics Amending Physician Reports.